Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm actually going to have myself an iced coffee. And this is another in my Battle with Beelzebub, the Lord of the Flies videos, because my house is infested with flies and I'm trying to get it cleaned up. Yet this is not a video where I'm How many flies did you attract, Wolf? This is not a video where I sort things. This is a video where I take stock. I mean, I think I have something like 20 hours before no, less than that. Let's see. Hours. A little more than 20 hours, yeah. 15 hours before, or 20 hours before I report to work at 1500 tomorrow. It's been a rainy day. I had work this morning, and tomorrow promises to be, although not a shift where I could simply take a nap, a light shift. But I am bringing my life into what we call a clean and jerk dynamic. And what does that mean? Well, the clean and jerk is a physical move. You start with a weight on the ground, and then you jerk it up to this height, flip it, and push it up. And the thing about the clean and jerk is it uses inertia to permit you to carry more weight. This is its nature. So what we mean when we say a clean and jerk dynamic, I mean to lift the maximum amount of weight or have the maximum effect, things need to be timed properly. Getting that weight from the ground on that bar to this height is difficult, alright? It takes a lot of strength and power, and you push as hard as you can with your legs and arms. When you flip it, you lose your legs as a force, but it still has inertia, so it still wants to go up. And your arm muscles and chest muscles are what's pushing it up to bring it above your head. Theoretically, you can lift more weight from a clean and jerk than you can directly pushing it above your head. So everything in my life needs to be in the correct location, needs to be in the correct state for me to do the next thing. When I left for work today, I had to look for my badge, I had to look for my cell phone, barely made it out of work on time, realized I forgot things, because, I'm a security officer, and I did an 8-hour shift that was pretty much dead. There was nothing going on. And the fact that there was nothing going on meant that, I could do whatever I wanted. Short of not paying attention and being out of uniform. So if I had the correct equipment with me, I could have worked on my computer, I could have rendered videos, I could have gotten so much done. But I didn't. That's what's meant by the clean and jerk dynamic, is that you're setting your life together in such a way so as the next movement is given inertia by the last. So, what does this mean? That it means that, for one thing, I need to have processes going off And it would be a lot better if I didn't have kitties bugging me, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it? But you know, I can't leave for work and be like, oh my god, I didn't feed my cats. I need to make sure that my cats have, well, they should ideally have at least 2 days worth of water. You know, well, ideally 3, okay? Theoretically speaking, habeas corpus, you know, if something were to happen and I were to be arrested, my cat should have 3 days worth of dry food and water available to them, you know? And it's like, yeah, I do my meal prep. There are 2 days a week where I'm likely to only work 8 hours, okay? Those are the days that I do my meal prep. Those are the days that I go, okay, I'm prepping meals. Every meal I make during those days should mean that I have more in my freezer. Days where I don't work 8 hours, where I may have an 8-hour turnaround between shifts or even less, I should have my prepped meals ready to eat. I should have my lunch for the next shift ready before I go to sleep. And, I mean, basically all I should have to do to get back to work would be to wake up, make my smoothie, because I have a fruit smoothie every day, shower, go to work. So that's, you know, that clean and jerk it's hard to describe, you know, it's like, what has to happen is that everything has to be aligned, everything has to be ready. I can't be looking for anything. I can't be like, oh God, do I have clean underwear? No. All that needs to be taken care of. And I could tell you something. My washing machine is going berserk. Okay, it's getting old and it needs to be replaced. I've got junk in the way. It's hard to replace, and it's likely going to be between $12,000 and $15,000 to buy a new one. This is not a cheap washing machine. I cannot afford to live with a cheap washing machine. And I mean, it's like, yes, okay. Theoretically speaking, there is a laundromat half a mile from my house. So I can use the laundromat, but I mean, will I have... Do they take credit cards now? I mean, I imagine they would, but do they take credit cards now? Is there a change machine? Well, bear. Mother and son crawling on my shoulder. You know, the day I find out that my washing machine has finally kicked the bucket, I should really have, because I have 7 uniforms for work, I should really have one dirty uniform. Wash my uniform every day, along with everything else I wash. You can live with a dirty uniform for a while. Maybe I keep a reserve. Maybe I wash 3 uniforms when they're dirty, so I always have 4. Having 4 uniforms, no matter what, when my washing machine is delivered, I will still have a clean uniform for that day. Okay, this does mean at one of my jobs, we don't really have a uniform, but there's kind of a dress code. And it will mean I should go out there and buy a few more of something or other. But I mean, that's... Get all your laundry done. Know how much you have to make that dynamic happen. I mean, it does mean that it's like, yeah, you own a washing machine, you're going to do a load of laundry whenever you have a load of laundry to do. You know, if you've got a load of laundry, doesn't matter if it's all towels or if it's towels and undershirts and whatever. If you've got enough laundry to do a load, you know, like this shirt needs fabric softener, the pants I'm wearing don't. So I have a with fabric softener, without dynamic on that. And if I have a load of things that can be washed in a dishwasher, in the washer with fabric softener, then I need to run that load. You would come home from work, ideally. This shirt would be the last thing, the shirt, my underwear maybe, last thing that needs to be in that load. They go into the machine, turn it on. That's when you get your sleep. wake up, put them in the dryer, and they're ready when you come back from work the next day, because you may only be able to do a load of laundry a day. You may only be able to do 2 loads of laundry today, because I have 2 jobs, and as soon as I get out of one job, I call for a shift at the other job. So maybe they've got a shift that started 2 hours ago, and I get home, I have a full 8 hours sleep. Maybe I don't. So that clean and jerk dynamic, it's like, you get home, there better be no damn flies in here, because I better be ready to make a video, and I'm always pushing to have a certain amount of things done so that I don't have that problem tomorrow. That clean and jerk dynamic means you do not get home and, I've got to do this, that, and the other thing. It's, I've gotten these things done, and in the next week I have to do this, that, and the other thing. It's just, that's what a clean and jerk dynamic is. So yeah, it involves making sure your house is clean, your laundry is done, your meals are ready, your cats are fed, and your litter boxes are clean. Now I can see I've woken up some of the flies. There's not as many flies as there were in here. I used to stand in this room and hear them buzz, but I've taken care of that, and I am on my way to removing the flies. Wish me luck. I'm Richard.
Oogog, ergonog. Daniel Ducky say YouTube gods need long outro so I can tell you comment, like, and subscribe so that this channel can pull trash out of ocean by buying matrices from For Ocean. Also, links to new video now appear. Comment, like, and subscribe, or be cursed by Ugatha. Danger Ducky approves.